So, I want to talk about idolising someone, and this can go into idolising, things, objects as well. People can idolise cars and structures involved with all kinds of stuff that's not to do with a person. Obviously, it does boil down to people in the end because people make stuff. But anyway, so idolising a person is basically a good way of stopping you from moving. And if you're idolising someone and they are accepting that from you, they're enjoying the fact that you're idolising them, then they're keeping you in a type of bondage. Now, so when you look at like famous people, you can see how this can be used to create bondage for lots of people. Like mass formation type idealization bondage type situation. It's not healthy to idolize someone. It's a form of codependence. So all it's doing is pointing out a lack in your life. Obviously, with when some people are coming out of trauma, I'm going to talk a bit about codependence. So when someone's coming out of some kind of trauma, the person that's helping them out, or the people that are helping them out, do form a kind of codependence to be able to ease them out of it, I would say. But it's a healthy codependence. It's a codependence based on letting go of the person. And at any point, that person could idolise you as the therapist. And all good therapists know this. They know that you've got to not, ultimately they've got to be on their own 2 feet. This takes different amounts of time. But in the meantime, most people will try and not necessarily idolise you, but they will try and create some kind of codependence because that's what they need. So every step of the way, you have to talk to their inner child and go, no, this is what this is, and you'll be fine. And honestly, this is just something you're going through, and you have to be very clear on that. And then you have to help them to observe the change that's happening as you're going along. This is all basic, basic helping someone. So there's every opportunity for to create being idolised. And not every opportunity, but there is opportunity. These famous people, they do it in a kind of broad manner. Obviously, they're not like the persona that they give out at all. It's nothing like that. And if you like that, then there's something seriously wrong with you in some ways, because you're idolising a fictional character. Because honestly, there's no famous people out there that aren't and aren't being, they can't be idolised. So a lot of famous politicians and that, like Churchill and all these people, they'll push people idolising them because it creates future control, and this is the job. The job is to create control throughout time, and they do a fairly good way out. And people with Churchill, people are he's an English Prime Minister from Second World War times. People idolise him, they idolise him in his voice. They idolise his voice and the ins and outs of what he said and his great speeches and what he achieved. And I mean, this is all speculative because it's all from someone's opinion, so you're idolising various people's opinion on someone that has done something that you don't really know. You're just told, and most of the time it's a lie. It's not the truth. Obviously, specific war episodes are true, but the reasons why they happen is definitely mostly a lie. We know that, and it can be easily found out. But people just go on they want to live in an ideal world. They don't want to live in shit. They don't want to believe that they've been, manipulated or abused from afar or whatever. But so it's really important to, it's a really good way into understanding yourself. For definite, if you do idolise anyone, then then start there. I mean, what a great place to start. Like, why am I doing this? Let's find some things, some truths out about this person that aren't, that are specific, and then maybe look at myself and why why I want to create some kind of codependence with someone I don't know. It happens in families as well. So children will idolise their parents, which is very unhealthy. I mean, that shouldn't be happening. You've got to have respect for your parents, but you've also got to look at their flaws and go, oh, I want to be different, and stuff like that. That's part of growing up, looking at flaws and changing yourself and what have you. Don't idolise. Stand in your own kind of power, and it's great, to just have good perspective on people. And some people are amazing, and you can really gather some information and have really good friends, and there's all kinds of stuff that can happen, but keep it flowing. Don't get stuck in time in some kind of thing. There's a whole other thing that happens with like film stars in films, and people form part of their personality from action stars, or romantic types, or whatever. They form part of their personality because they like that. So they're going, I like that, and I'm going to be like that. That's who I'm going to be. They're always making a decision. Sometimes it's subconscious to get away from something else. But this is all unhealthy stuff that's not who you are. It's just you're just creating who you are through your brain. You're not relaxing and letting yourself be who you are. But if that's what life's about for you, then fair enough. If that's what you want to do. But the only issue with that is you can only do it for so long, and then there'll be issues because especially on your deathbed. What are you going to do? What did I do? I base myself on certain political people, and I was told stuff. It's all something and nothing. But it's not necessarily anything you can pin yourself down to who you are. Who are you through existence, and how do you relate to the world in your natural expression and stuff like that. I mean, if you think this is your natural expression, what you are, and you're forming it from your environment and TV and idolization and stuff like that, then that's fair. Please go for it. This is your life. You have that experience. If that's what's going on, don't listen to any more of my videos, to be honest, because I'm just going to be talking shit, and I'd rather be talking to people that actually listened. But if there's anything in there, then go along with it. But it doesn't bother me. Go for it. Go for the massive massive delusional thing. That's fine. That's an experience. It's definitely an experience. Idolizing people ultimately doesn't get you anywhere, unless you idolize them and then go, what the heck am I doing, and then sort it out. That's it. Idolizing. Don't do it, and don't let anyone else do it to you. Okay, cheerio.